Thank you guys again for joining another episode of Verbal Garbage, coming at you hot and live. Tonight, I'm extremely satisfied to have my two guests on, Rocky and Samantha, our first married couple. If you guys don't mind, tell us a little bit about the origin story of love. How'd you guys meet? Where'd you meet? How long you been together?
Boy, I don't know if you're ready for that one,
Oh,
man.
bro, we're so ready.
So we met
in
a long time ago. We met in high school.
High school sweethearts.
So boy, I'll give you the story.
Are you really going to tell the story?
I'll give you the story. I mean,
do we have your blessing, or I don't want to burn any bridges already?
Oh, no, it's fun.
So we apologize to the audience. No video. We had some connection issues, but we'd rather you get a good interview out of this tonight. So
absolutely,
I want you to be able to hear what we're saying. So, I like to, females of the audience, please don't take this the wrong way. But I found my wife in a farmer's almanac.
Oh, stop. Would you just say it really? What you mean? Jesus.
No. So
a yearbook. He means a yearbook. He picked me out of a yearbook.
So I looked through the yearbook. Yeah. So my brother was in her grade and he was coming into high school and I was going to be a senior in high school. So, I mean, this is probably wrong looking back on. I was 17. I was 16 and he was coming in, whatever. So I looked in the yearbook and I went through all the girls. I'm like, that's the one. There was two girls. She knows this.
Yes, I know the story. Yes.
Was she option A or option B? We gotta know.
She was option A. So I started,
better be fucking option A.
Started walking the hallways. Passing out some school photos, giving them the.
Yeah, can you imagine? He would stand in the corner of the hallways in the freshman hallway and would pass out his senior photo to girls.
Oh,
this is
repulsive.
Rocky.
Oh, repulsive Rocky. There's the episode.
Come on, it's lewd. It's lewd.
Yeah.
So what was the? I don't want to date you here, but was it how was the printing going on? Was this like the instant? You take a picture and get them all.
No, they were like school photos. You get your little square wallet.
Oh,
thing.
And you would pick the the pile of 100. You picked
it. Yeah, I got my school photos in. I walked down there and was handing them out with my number on the back.
Now, you specifically targeted the freshmen, or was it equal opportunistic between freshman, sophomore, junior?
Nah, it was mostly freshmen. I've already had my experiences with the other ages. So I was like, nothing there for me. I'm just checking out the freshmen.
God.
Now, obviously, was Sammy are you cool with Sammy or Samantha?
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't matter. You can call me whatever.
Did he approach you with the photo, or did he something a little bit more special for you that made him stand out?
I remember my first interaction with him was at the homecoming dance, and he was there with another date, but left her.
Oh, stop it.
For me.
So was that in the beginning?
That's how I remember. That's our first.
So when did he ditch
it was a blur. It was a blur after that, man. Young love. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, so the origin story was I knew I liked her.
Yeah.
And
it worked. I mean, we had some things happen in the middle there and whatever, but we knew it right away,
Yeah.
All right. So recently on my podcast, on one of my solo episodes, I talked about me being a hopeless romantic foraying into the online dating world, which is I've got to say it's worse than advertised, guys. What'd you say?
I would just love to hear some of that because I have a buddy who's involved in that,
bro,
and he has given me some great material.
At first, I thought there was going to be some hope, and now I'm like, you know what? I think I'm just going to sign up for all of them just for podcast material and content, because some of these bios and captions and stuff you see are just, and the amount of women you see with husbands that say they're cool with this, it's baffling. So a part of me wanted to ask. Sorry, go ahead.
What's your website you're using? I mean, are you a farmers only man, or are you Match.com? Where are you at?
I think I started on Match.com, and then I went into the Tinder just to see what that was all about. Trying to find love on Tinder in 2022. What do you think about that?
Oh, I don't think you're finding love there, man. I don't know.
No, and
I think those are all one night stands, aren't they?
I'll tell you what.
I wish I would have. I'm not that kind of guy, so I was kind of, one of these guys that wrote a whole long bio on Tinder.
Hey, see, I respect that though, because like that's me too. Like I wouldn't be able to. I wouldn't be able to
Chase the
do
tail
Tinder.
with no
I mean, just
objective.
honestly, yeah. I mean, I used to go out to bars when I was young, thinking that's what we were doing.
Yeah.
But like now we talk about it, like my friends and I, we went out to bars and we got really drunk with each other, didn't
Yep.
talk to a single girl the whole night, and went home by ourselves.
And
So
like,
no, we didn't go out for girls.
And at that point, why not just stay home, buy a bottle of whiskey or a case of beer for a quarter of the price if you're not, you know what I mean? And I've always
And
felt the same way
now,
with that.
looking back on it, I sure as hell wish, yeah, because I had a lot of money. I can't imagine the money I spent in bars.
Well, when I used to bartend, I had another bartender was with me there. He was like the typical like fuck boy, covered in
Yeah.
tattoos and piercings, and would just try to go out and get any girl. And I was curious about Sammy's perspective on this. He would say he would go to bars with 2 AirPods in just by himself, and he said no chick was ever able to resist that. Do you find any merit to that claim?
What the hell kind of claim is that?
Dude, this is the life and journals of a fuckboy. So I'm trying to figure out just from a girl, like if that would be a successful venture.
So wait, all right, no,
So he
so
looks like a businessman.
all right, so here I'm like big into all right, so don't let me lose this. I want to talk about Planet Fitness.
Oh,
All right. So first, I want to premise this with like, thanks for having me on, Frank.
It's already been such a pleasure, dude. You guys are amazing.
I'm LUDE. This is Mrs. LUDE, Samantha. We have a show called LUDE Presents Rabbit Holes right now. And this is what we do. We talk about anything and everything.
Hell yeah.
And I like to come up with like, she thinks my ideas are shit. I think my ideas are fucking fabulous.
That's beautiful.
But I come up with a lot of ideas. And like one of my ideas is like just videos. Like people just make videos and people watch this shit on YouTube. I'm not talking podcasts. I'm talking like clips.
Yep.
So I want you to do like a documentariative style. What's that? Documentary?
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
Documentary
style. I want you to put AirPods in and go to gyms and videotape the whole and just watch the girls look at you when you have earpods in and you can't talk to them.
I feel like at a gym though, it would be a little bit more approachable because so many people have headphones in and they can relate. Like at a bar,
True.
if you have one AirPod I'm the one AirPod gang for life. I'm everywhere I go, I have one in. But if you're at 2 at a bar, I don't know.
All right. Well, no, I like that better. Why don't you go to a bar on like a Saturday night and videotape the whole thing? Put 2 headphones in your ears and just sit at the bar. See if girls approach you. Because it never worked when we approached girls. So maybe if you just sit there with 2 headphones in, they'll come, hey, what are you listening to?
I would love to think it would work, but based on my track record, I'm gonna pass on that invitation.
Oh my gosh.
If I saw a guy with earpods in or whatever, I would think he was a loner and he didn't want to be.
What if Samantha, what if I had one in though? If I had one in my left ear and my right ear was clear.
One is approachable, but if you had both in, I'd be like, he's just a loner, like he doesn't want to be bothered.
Exactly.
Hold on.
That's how I would take it.
What if he has one in and he's acting like he's on a WebEx business meeting?
What if he is on a WebEx business meeting?
Well, that's okay.
Oh, all right. So try that.
So I just gotta talk numbers, maybe bring a little clipboard or a little notepad, a palm pilot.
I mean, if you could see me, I'm acting like I have a big 80s style cell phone in my hand, but I'm
Trust me, I wish I could.
No, I'm not paying
how much
50.
better the audio
I'm not
is?
paying 50. And then hang up on them.
Yeah, as tempting as it sounds, I think I'm gonna stick to the online.
Tell me,
what was the Planet Fitness we wanted to go on? Because I was a member there for about 2.5 years until I bought a Peloton, and I just recently quit. So let's talk.
Oh well, okay, that's better than I did because I made it 3 days.
Well, judgment-free zone, right?
Yeah.
I was there one of them.
Sam made it 1 day. I made it 3.
Did you guys have a hard time canceling your membership? Because I tried to cancel over the phone multiple times, and they would never let me do it. Real pain in the ass.
I read about that, and I knew that's what I was going to have to do. I was going to have to go into the office. So it was the 31st, and my bill was going to renew, and I just went in. I'm like, I want to cancel. They made me sign like another 30-page contract that I couldn't read, and hopefully it was all right. And yeah.
Gosh.
So how much easier was it to go to the gym to cancel the membership as opposed to going to the gym to work out?
I didn't even think about it, but it was easier. So it was so much easier that I was getting my car serviced. So I had a backpack on. I walked a half a mile to the Planet Fitness to cancel it and then walked back to my car. So that's how much I wanted to cancel it.
Gosh.
Now sticking to Planet Fitness, let's get your guys' take on the the Instagram squat couples that document all their, every little moment at the gym. Like what are we thinking? Are we as disgusted as I am, or do we give them a little bit of the benefit of the doubt?
I don't like them. I think they're annoying.
It's just like, if you look good, you guys are like, save it for at home.
Yeah.
And take, if you're gonna come to the gym, and my problem is these people, like these meatheads, just go in front of the mirror and they just start posing, and I'm like, how are you not embarrassed?
All right, so I'm gonna cut you off there.
Please. Is he a meathead?
No, I was just gonna say, like, I will say, I don't want to call them all meatheads because I know some of them are cool, but I agree with you. There's like, that's why it's not judgment-free zone, because everybody judges you in those gyms, and like they
100%.
make me feel inferior because I can't lift the weights they lift, and I hate it. I hate every fucking second of it.
And if you're so much bigger than us, can't you at least cover up your stupid fucking muscles instead of wearing your little spaghetti straps?
Yeah, dude. Like, come on, man. Look at my fucking arms and look at yours. Can you knock it off, please?
Like, I should be the one wearing no sleeves.
I just don't like the repetitive pictures, like on the Instagram.
I mean, I'll be honest.
Like 5 pictures a day, too much. But once a week, great.
Yeah,
no. But like not 10 times a day.
I disagree.
15 times a day.
I disagree with that, and I disagree with you also, Frank.
What?
Because
he's on the OnlyFans. Hey, Sammy, make sure you check his phone and see how many OnlyFans he subscribed to after the podcast.
I already asked her if she wanted to do some feet stuff, and she said no. So.
What? God, shut up.
She's like, I don't remember this.
No, she remembers. We talked about it for like 2 to 3 minutes, and that was it.
I mean, supposedly there's a real market out there for that, though, right? And she got some pretty sweet puppies.
Well, I mean, I would go the other end of the spectrum there. As bad as they are,
the funky pups.
But people might like that.
There's a market out there for anybody. So tell me why you disagree on the incessant picture taking at the gym.
Oh, because here's my comment to that. Because look at what you're doing right now on your show. And look at what we do on our show. And nobody watches it. So
True.
I guess we suck too. I don't know.
I
mean, because like what they're doing, they like, and people like it. So like, that's the same way I look at this. Like, we're doing this because we like it. Nobody's fucking watching it, which I think they should, but like,
they will in time, bro. We keep keep going at it. You keep being persistent with it. We're going to get some people,
Thank you for being positive, because that's my attitude on this too.
Yeah, you like doing it. I like seeing you happy.
If you like doing it and it makes you happy, like exactly. And like even this week, like I didn't think I was going to be able to get a guest episode before Friday night. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. But all day at work today, I was just trying so hard. And I'm like, this kind of commitment, I'm sure you're the same way. If you keep putting in the effort and the work, results are going to follow. You might not get famous or rich off it, but it's going to bring you happiness. And I feel like that's what this is all about, personally.
This guy, is he like this guy's like my mantra or whatever the word is I'm looking for. You got a very good outlook. I appreciate it.
You feel the same way, right?
You're positive too, though. Yeah, he definitely does.
I mean, I do. I just think, I don't even, I like the fact that you will come on here by yourself when nobody will do it with you. That's my favorite part about you.
Bro, and if you
I can't do that, and I wish I could.
It's hard. I mean, it's so like, I wouldn't even FaceTime with like my mom a year ago because I was just so uncomfortable on camera. And now I'm talking on camera about like using a bidet and picking my nose in the car. Like it's online dating. It's things I would never, you know what I mean? It's fun for me to talk about. And when I go out and see my friends, they're all commenting on all the shit I'm talking. It's just funny,
So how into online dating are you?
It's at first I was like, because I'll admit I'm like
I'm kidding.
4 siblings. Oh no, I was just gonna give you like this backspin. Like
I don't want that, because I'm telling you, I think like we're dating. Like I think we like each other a lot. We have a lot of common interests.
I agree.
And we have a lot of good things going here. That's why I'm gonna unwrap that. I'm gonna start a podcast dating site. One of my ideas. What do you think of that?
An idea.
I can't tell you, like, I grew up so obsessed and fixated with reality TV, and I've had so many of my friends telling me like, you need to go on it, and I'm so scared, but I'm like, you know what? Let's just make a fucking audition tape. It'll propel the podcast. You know what I mean? Like,
so what show?
I mean, Love is Blind might be a little too humiliating, but that's the most recent one I watched and I was kind of into. Have you guys seen that?
I did. I watched the first season of it. I don't know how many more seasons there are.
There's at least one more,
and I loved it.
They are must watch, Sammy. There's at least one more season. I think there might be 2 more, and they are They are tremendous. I just don't know them.
They are really good.
Do you guys think you could have?
I really liked it.
Now let's go back, 10 whatever years ago when you guys met. Do you think this pod love would have been a suitable option for you two? Do you think the physical connection is everything, or connecting them like how me and Mr. Lude right now we're connecting with no video? Is that something you thought you could have done 10, 15 years ago?
Maybe it's because I can see you. You're not feeling the love I feel right now.
Oh, I don't know. We had a very physical connection back in the day.
Oh.
It wasn't like.
You hear that?
I sure do. Hey, this is a family show. My mom's listening. Cut it out.
No, I think we would. I hate to say this, but this is like part of our show where we're like the marriage counselors. Well, okay.
I love it.
I'm not trying to say we're marriage counselors, but like
I need all the advice.
Her and I get along better during this hour that we do this than we do like the rest of the day. So like that's why I actually want her here, because we can laugh together and she can make fun of me, and like I have to keep it under control. I can't wig out and yell.
That's pretty awesome.
He's on his best behavior for the.
Yeah, I am. Like I'm up here. I'm on my best behavior. Like I don't want to see anybody do anything bad.
Yeah. I wish I had a little bit more of that mentality going in. So if you guys don't mind, let's get a little bit more into the marriage life. Do you have any like major pet peeves of each other that drive each other insane?
See, I just told him how good we were doing, and he just tries to do something to us.
I literally didn't even mean to do that.
I got a million.
I told you, I'm just trying to spin the wheel and trying to keep you guys engaged, and the first thing that pops up.
This is why none of the girls talk to him at the bar. God damn it!
All right, what do you think about people who use plastic shopping bags? Do you use reusable bags, or are you plastic shopping kind of guy?
Plastic.
Wait, what are you acting like we're weird because we use plastic?
No, I'm not saying you're weird. I'm just asking what your thoughts are on that. I'm a big a Yeti guy, reusable shopping bags. Is that something you guys have ever thought about or considered? See how I diverted from the marriage question, bro?
No, we're going back to marriage. Like I'm just kidding with you. Just so you know, this is my humor. I'm a real dick.
I love it, dude.
That's why like a podcast by myself wouldn't work, because I'm kind of dickish. But like I mean it in the best of ways.
Oh, dude, no. I also don't know where the line is with marriage questions, because like I said, I'm a hopeless romantic, so I don't know if I'm prying too deep or.
I'm gonna give you all the tools you need. First, let's talk about. She's giving me the roll of the eyes. You need the video. She's giving me the roll of the eyes.
Oh. You're embarrassing.
I thought you said I was rolling my eyes. I'm like, hell, I'm engaged, dude.
No. All right. So what did I branch off here to? Where was I going?
Marriage.
No, we were going to ask about the pet peeves of marriage. Like just
but I went into something.
Like, does she leave the cap off a toothpaste? Does she leave the toilet paper unspooled? Like little things,
Oh God.
Wet towels on the bed instead of being hung up properly.
All right.
He can't see anything. I'll ask him to find like the tweezers in the drawer, and he'll look. It'll be right there, but he can't see it. That's a common man problem. Or I'll say find the mayonnaise in the fridge. He can't fucking find it. I'll find anything.
Yep. Well, I hate to bail him out there.
Where's my glasses? Where's my phone? Where's my wallet? He can't find anything. It drives me absolutely.
All right, so here's a better one that we talked about, Frank. Well, I'll give you two, actually. One of the things I talk about on my show with guests is old man things.
Oh.
So, like, one of my favorite old man things that we've come to terms with is grass cutting jeans. And I have the best pair of grass cutting jeans. They're so good, in fact, that my mom the other day said, "Where'd you get those jeans? I like those." I was like, "Fucking right, they're grass jeans."
Were you mowing the lawn while your mom complimented you? What the hell are you doing, man?
I was hanging around the house. They're
no,
comfy.
they're also his popcorn jeans. Why don't you tell him that story?
Yeah, so the reason it came up on the show is because we were at the movie theater, and I wanted to be comfortable in the movie theater, so I wore my grass jeans.
That's fair.
Well, when you wear grass jeans, I guess like your mind kind of goes into this different world, because in your mind, these grass jeans are grass jeans. So I was sitting there in the movie theater eating my popcorn, using my grass jeans as a napkin.
Yeah, instead of a napkin, using his grass jeans. Yeah.
And my wife was just looking at me like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "What do you mean? My hands are buttery." And then I realized what I was doing. I was like, "Yeah, but they're grass jeans. Come on."
No, it's great.
I don't know how to feel about that. Like, I'm kind of on your side because they are the grass jeans, but like you're in public with a lady, like does she really want to be seen with a guy who's smudging buttery popcorn fingers on his grass jeans? And does anybody even know what the fuck grass jeans are?
Looking at it from another person, they probably were looking at us laughing, but I didn't even think about it at the moment. It just happened.
I wonder if she's his babysitter.
From the guy that screams in the middle of the movies during a scary movie. He's a screamer in movies.
I'm not a screamer.
He screamed.
How do you go to a movie with someone who screams in the middle? I mean, that is like.
Well, no, because I almost had to sue the movie theater. That's why.
No.
So like I hadn't been to a movie theater in like probably what 7-10 years.
Yeah, I'm not a movie theater guy anymore myself, but.
So we went and there was this advertisement before the movie, and it just went beep, 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 and like just kept getting louder and louder and louder. And it did it 4 times. It did it 5 times. It did it 8 times. I'm like, what the hell's going on? Finally, by like the 10th time, I scream. I'm like, holy shit! Like it hurt my ears.
Okay, that's different. Like, all right.
Yeah.
You get a pass from me. I thought it was like in the middle of like an action scene, and you're just like yelling out, like kill him.
No.
All right.
No.
We'll get a pass.
It was pain. It was sheer pain. But I will say you should go to the movies because we enjoy it now. Like that's our date night. So like you know how like date nights you go out to the movies.
Rub it in, man. Yeah.
I take it back. You go out to the restaurant. You go out to she wants to bowl. She wants to go axe throwing. All I have to do now is just take her to the movies. We take candy. We buy some.
Do you smuggle the candy in, or are you buying it there?
I smuggle it, man. I'm not gonna lie. I smuggle the candy.
What's the go-to candy for the movies?
I buy the drink and the popcorn, but I smuggle the candy. And like, I don't know, man. I go to the dollar store now. So like, my brother made fun of me last week because I told him I go to the dollar store. But I go to the dollar store because they have dollar candy, like big boxes. So recently, I've had some macaroons.
Oh.
I've had some chocolate covered cookie dough bites.
Okay.
I had some Reese peanut butter things.
You know what's like the ideal movie candy in my opinion? The Sour Patch watermelon.
See, like my wife and my kids love Sour Patch, but I don't like Sour Patch.
Wow, we got kids too. We didn't even discuss that. How old we got? Multiple kids? How old? Or are the kids off limits?
All right, so it looks like Miss Samantha has to take a short little break because of the kids.
Okay, well, no problem. I thought you guys were like just walking out because I mentioned kids.
No. She may or may not be back, but if she doesn't join us again, be sure to catch Samantha on LUDE Presents.
Yeah, we only got 5 minutes left, Roy. So if you don't mind, man, just let's do the last 5 minutes kind of covering because we've had some good conversation. I'd like to be able for you to promote a little bit more of your stuff.
Yeah, no, I mean this is my stuff. So just like
goofing around.
Yeah, if I took you away from your show, I do apologize.
Oh, bro, dude, I told you I have no outline, nothing at all. I just like coming on here and talking. I think we've had a great little conversation in the limited time we have. So
yeah, and that's why I like it because we didn't plan on going to those places, but like like I said, my show LUDE Presents Rabbit Holes. You just kind of get into that one thing, and it the high school story led to the whatever the hell else it led to. But like,
dude, and that's like why I keep telling people, I'm like, I kind of want to do a podcast with someone else too, because like when you can have someone else on to just banter and riff and go from one topic to another organically, conversationally, instead of like me looking at topics and trying to transition, which is still fun when I do solo, but I love the chance to be able to just keep going down different holes with you guys. I mean, it's awesome.
Well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll give you a chance. I'll bring you on my show next week. How's that sound?
That sounds amazing, man. And like, do you guys have generally like topics or outlines lined up, or you just kind of just start just bullshitting?
I usually like, if I know somebody's going to be on there with me, I might give you like a topic or two just to kind of read an article about to prepare for.
Oh yeah.
But other than that, like my biggest advice, I mean, I'm not the guy to be giving advice. Don't get me wrong, because I'm not getting any viewership either.
I'm not anything, dude.
One of the things that I've been doing that I love doing, and I don't know why I ever did this, and I would say anybody anywhere, if you do this, it's probably a good idea, is like, how you get those thoughts in your head, like before you're going to bed or whatever, and you're just like, dang, that's a good idea. Why doesn't anybody do that? Like, I just started writing all this shit down.
Oh, dude, I have a whole iPod or a notes thing on my iPhone, all just podcasts. And it's like, when I'm driving around at work, if I see something, and that's like, my dream is to do like an open mic one night, stand-up comedy, but I'm like so terrified of it because I don't know how to write jokes. So
I tell my wife I'm a comedian now, and she says I'm not funny, but like I swear this shit I write down is funny. I mean,
I'll be honest, I consider myself like a pretty good judge of talent, a judge of humor, because I think I am truly one of the funniest humans to ever grace this earth, and you've made me laugh.
I mean,
this
like
whole time,
I said,
man, so I'm very impressed. And this is without even video, man, you know, and not impressed.
We're kind of dating, because when I watched your videos, I thought the same thing. I'm like, man, this guy, I'm like, he can carry a conversation. He has a lot of good topics here. I'm like, I'm gonna have to go try to give this guy, you know, my number and say what's up, you know.
Even if only you would transition and go on Match.com, bro. This could be real as hell, you know.
Except I wouldn't be. So that's the difference between you and I.
Hey, desperate times call for desperate measures, my friend, you know.
No, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I actually have friends that have met people on there. So I mean, I think it works.
Can I rationalize why I went on there just real quick so you have a little background information?
You don't have to, because I know people on there and I understand it.
It would make me feel better if I did that.
Okay, yeah.
All right, so pretty much during the day, I work for Snap-on selling tools all day, right? And then I come home and I go to jiu-jitsu, where I'm rolling with a bunch of sweaty meatheads trying to choke each other out. And then I come home and go to bed. So I'm like, there's really no place I'm gonna like. I feel like, you know, you go to a grocery store. Am I gonna meet some chick just picking out fruit and be like, oh, what do you buy? Like, it's just not gonna happen. So I was like, why not go somewhere where it's a mutually exclusive thing where people are both going out? I don't know. Who knows?
I think it's the right idea. I just don't think I could have done it because I'm like very shy. So I don't think I could have done it.
Trust me, I'm so shy and so embarrassed with all my little quirks, but I'm like, this is just part of my evolution, you know, not being scared to put myself out there and try shit. Honestly.
See, if we guest on each other's shows once in a while, like
I
want to be I'm older than you, so I want to act like I'm your mentor.
No, have you ever seen the show The Pickup Artist?
Bro, I know what you mean. I don't know if I've seen it.
It was on VH1. It was like one of the most, it's just like this guy who wears like all these crazy capes and top hats and like Dog the Bounty Hunter, but a dating coach. And he would teach all these like nerdy goofballs how to get chicks. And I'm like, if I could teleport and go on that show, or right now, this could be the making. You're my mystery, and I'm one of these nerdy, hopeless romantics.
Yeah, but you're giving me. See, right now you don't have the camera, so you're giving me way too much goddamn credit because I'm a fucking nerd, dude. I never thought I was a nerd. Like you know, like I told these stories about like high school and all that shit. Like I thought I was so cool in that age. You know, handing out the photos, like, hey, what's up? Give me a call. You know, blah,
hilarious.
Blah, blah. But I found out that's not me at all. I'm a fucking loser.
But that's like almost online dating before online dating. And you said you didn't have the courage, but like, I feel like what you're doing is taking more courage because you're literally walking up to people with your identity in hand and handing it to them, as opposed to me. I'm just putting out a picture, and who knows if it's really me? Like, they don't know if it's me. It could be someone, because you know there's catfishers, they're out there. So
it's the same thing. You gotta make sure you don't get hooked by one of those catfishers. That's the dangerous part.
First girl I was into, bro, you didn't hear it. She was pretty much like a cam girl and was trying to get me to pay like $60 a FaceTime and meet her. So I really thought she was the one.
God, you sound a lot like my good friend who's gonna be on the show with me here soon. That he has a story on here
too. But
he has a story about a mistress like that. He always talks about how she was such a great friend. Such a great friend. Oh yeah. When you hear some stories, oh yeah. She was a great friend. Yeah.
All right, so we're Rocky. We're down to about a minute here, and my least favorite thing is having my guests get cut off. So tell the people again your YouTube channel, anywhere they can find you on socials, and let's do that before you get cut off, brother.
Yeah. So I have a platform, not a platform. I have a profile on everything, but my main stuff is YouTube. You know, I put everything out there. Twitter I use a lot. I'm trying to communicate there. There's just not a lot of feedback yet. Hopefully we get it.
Yeah.
And the other one, I guess, you know, Spotify, Anchor. I put it on all the podcast stuff. But
same here, bro.
Yeah, Luke presents Rabbit Holes. It's just a show where we talk about anything and everything, and we're gonna have Frank on next week. So.
And I can't wait, man. And let's get together on Reddit after this and try to help each other any way we can to grow our audiences together, brother. Okay? It's such a pleasure having you on, and I'll talk to you soon.
All right, sounds good. But Reddit scares me. I took a beating on there today, so I need.
All right, well, I'll send you a quick message and we'll get Instagram or something. We'll swap that. But Rocky, thanks for coming on. Sammy, thanks for coming on. We'll talk soon. Verbal Garbage out.